is so exciting! The hounds of justice are back! One of the most dominating factions in sports entertainment history.
And their opponent, at a combined weight of 795 pounds, the Game, Triple H, the Animal, Batista, and the Viper, Randy Orton, Evolution.
At one time, Triple H, Randy Orton, and Batista held the World, the Intercontinental, and the Tag Team titles.
You factor in the Nature Boy Ric Flair into the Evolution mix, you're talking about 49 combined World Championships. That is an unbelievable statistic. But when you're staring at these three men, it's no surprise that Evolution is one of the greatest factions of all time.
Yeah, a faction that has stood the test of time. A faction that came together 10 years after those accomplishments of world titles, intercontinental titles, tag team titles, and picked up right where they left off. The Animal, the Game, the Viper. Three surefire Hall of Famers on the same team, as devastating as they come. Power, strength, speed, agility, all led by the cerebral assassin. This should be great, guys, as we kick off this huge 3-on-3 contest.
Good luck to the referee, guys. When you put 6 competitors such as this in one match, things are bound to break down in a hurry.
Triple H and Seth Rollins have quite the history. It dates back to NXT. It evolved during Rollins' time in the Shield and was a major component to the power of the Authority. I don't think anyone knows just where the battle between Triple H and Seth Rollins will actually end up.
The bad blood between Triple H and Seth Rollins far exceeds anything we've seen from past conflicts that pit teacher versus student. Rollins went so far as to crash NXT TakeOver San Antonio. That's something Triple H will never forget.
looking DDT.
I don't want to know what that feels like. Nobody comes back from this. The human body can only absorb so much of that. We see Triple H with some reason for... There it is. The tag has been made.
Oh, he needed that in the worst way, Michael.
He's inflicting some serious pain here. Randy Orton might be the most successful third-generation wrestler in WWE history. The Orton family has been a fixture in wrestling for over 50 years, competing in main events from the 1960s all the way to today.
Yeah, Cole, it all started with Randy Orton's grandfather, Bob Orton Sr., who competed in the NWA and AWA, even took on Bruno Sammartino in New York City.
Oh yeah, here's Seth Rollins. You both started the Orton family tree with the discussion of Bob Orton Sr., but Randy's father, Cowboy Bob Orton, has an impressive pedigree too as a WWE superstar, including being in Roddy Piper's corner during major matches at the first 2 WrestleManias.
As great as his father and grandfather were, Randy brought the Orton name to even greater heights with multiple WrestleMania main events and over a dozen WWE.
And here comes Randy Orton. There are times during a 6-man tag match where... perfectly executed, guys. Oh no, Seth Rollins needs to worry now.
Yeah, the clock's ticking on the Kingslayer. Orton looking for some...
Came out of nowhere. But he's got to capitalize now.
Gets the shoulder up before 3.
That's too early for that.
Byron, you talked about the moment in 6-man tag matches when all semblance of order breaks down. Many times the 2 teams are so determined to tear each other apart that they don't pay attention to who the legal person in the ring is or where the referee is in their 10 count. That's a huge mistake.
In the throes of battle, superstars lose their composure, and what was a 6-man tag match breaks down into a Pier 6 brawl. And if you don't keep an eye on the referee's count, you could get counted out and be the reason your team loses the match. I can see Byron making that mistake and ruining it for everybody.
Corey, we know that Seth Rollins is a top competitor here in WWE, but he isn't without his faults. How can his opponent expose any flaws?
If you had to point out one flaw in the game of Seth Rollins, it's that he tends to be a very highly emotional competitor. Seth tends to get inside of his own head and get distracted from the task at hand.
Seth Rollins knows how to polish off an opponent. Seth Rollins getting ready. Bam!
This is all but over.
You know, Byron, as Corey alluded to, we've seen how Seth Rollins can allow his emotions to steer him in the wrong direction and take his eyes off the prize.
Yeah, nothing was more evident of that than when he and Dean Ambrose lost their tag.
A sickening thud as his body is driven to the mat.
Can he finish the job?
Oh man, Batista.
The shoulders are down. And he kicks out.
The animal refusing to be tamed.
It's gonna take a whole lot more than that.
His partner's practically begging to get in the ring.
He better be careful what he's wishing for. In 2016, the New Day found themselves in the middle of a sick and twisted rivalry with the Wyatt family. Things escalated to the point where Bray Wyatt invited the New Day to do battle at the Wyatt family compound. New Day accepted, but what followed...
That was an easy kick out for Roman.
Clearly not enough damage done.
Corey, we've talked about 6-man tag matches, and earlier you talked about one that caught the attention of the entire sports entertainment world. The New Day fought for survival amongst the darkness of the Wyatt family compound in a battle where pickaxes and cinder blocks were used as weapons and automobiles were used as battering rams.
The New Day versus the Wyatts at the Wyatt family compound was not your traditional 6-man tag match, but it showed what can happen when issues between factions can't be resolved through a sanctioned WWE match. I'll tell you what, none of the men who fought in that conflict will ever be the same. Thanks to Raw General Manager Kurt Angle in May of 2017, the WWE...
Orton looking for something big.
Uh-oh.
Good night. What's he gonna do now?
Oh man, Roman Reigns doesn't even know where he is.
Byron, we always make a point to talk about continuity amongst team members. In the six-man match, where Dean Ambrose teamed with the Hardys against Sheamus, Cesaro, and The Miz, both teams worked very well together. That surprised me, since this was the first time they teamed together. What's Roman Reigns putting together here?
Though it wasn't mentioned early in his WWE career, Roman Reigns comes from a royal bloodline in the world of sports entertainment.
Unbelievable move by Reigns! Incredible! The shoulders are down. What's he got in mind? Now in full control. He's looking a little wobbly here, guys.
Michael, his legs look like they're about to give out on him.
Well, Roman first had dreams of dominating the gridiron after an incredible college career at Georgia Tech. Sports entertainment is in his blood.
When you talk about Roman Reigns' family in this business, you're talking about a dynasty, a Samoan dynasty, and it's something an opponent doesn't want any part of. You're talking about generations of warriors.
And now the Kingslayer is holding court over the crowd. Batista showing the WWE Universe his rage and emotion.
Over time, there have been various types of six-man teams that have been successful. There are family trios like the Guerreros, the Grahams, the Andersons, and the Von Erichs. There have been members of factions who have also produced tremendous six-man teams, like the Fabulous Freebirds, the Four Horsemen, the NWO, and D-Generation X.
Whoa, Triple H dodged that one.
Byron, you mentioned some families and groups that created incredible six-man teams. Talking more about factions, don't forget about the likes of the Hart Foundation, Evolution, the Wyatt family, the Shield, and the New Day. These are only some. Triple H looking to finish them.
Like being manhandled by a bear.
Truly devastating, Cole. Something that Triple H's opponents have shared is that a way to survive is to keep your
Hey, Triple H! Roman Reigns is out to prove everyone else in WWE is a failure. When it comes to battling the King of Kings, and Corey, you touched on this earlier, you must remain focused. Triple H has the ability to use a man's intelligence, strength, and skills against them without breaking a sweat.
When a man stands across the ring from the game, Triple H, it's crucial they remain poised and stay focused. Triple H will give you the illusion you're close to victory and then tear that apart in the blink of...
Leg is hooked. Here we go.
Perfect plex. Victory is on the horizon.
Oh, I think this man means business.
The game getting absolutely punished right now.
And he breaks up the pinfall. An impressive series of moves.
Looks like nobody's budging, Cole. Yeah, but it's all about sustaining that effort. Let's hope he can do it.
Triple H, look at it. Second time's a charm.
This is his opportunity to win this thing.
I think Triple H just secured this match.
I think you may be right. When a superstar is in a six-man match, one of the most important things to remember is knowing when to tag out and get the fresh member of your team in the ring. We've talked about continuity many times on this program, but it's more than that. You don't want to try to do too much when you have other members of your team out there.
What's this?
Can he score the pin? Corey, you spoke about when a superstar is in six-man action and how crucial it is that they have the presence of mind to realize when they need to tag out. Not everyone who competes as part of a six-man team has the ability to do that. We've seen many times over the years that a superstar's inability to do that has cost their team the match.
We've also seen over the years that not all superstars play well with others. Some competitors are so dedicated to singles careers that when they are put in a six-man team, they become a bit lost. That's when a mistake could be made, and it could be very costly.
inflicting some serious pain here. This is what makes him one of the best in the business. And here we go. Seth Rollins sees his opening. Yeah, right to the back of the neck.
We may be looking at our winner here, guys.
But does Rollins have the wherewithal to...
He's got the shoulders down.
One!
Oh, Seth got him there.
Big move by the architect.
When this guy's on, look out. And there's his speed paying off.
Triple H looking to end it. Spine buster.
It should be game over here, guys. Now Triple H needs to capitalize on this opportunity.
Triple H.
Pedigree. Rollins fans have the cover.
One.
If I was Triple H, I'd tone down the showboating a little bit.
Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action.
Oh boy, he is rolling. And Roman Reigns knows how to play mind games as good as anybody.
Seth Rollins is looking for the decisive end. Oh, super kick!
To think, I almost wrote him off earlier.
Seth Rollins coming in.
Buckle bomb!
Here's his moment, Michael.
Seth Rollins really needed this break.
But what can he do with it?
He thinks he has it.
Two!
Triple H dodged that one.
In off the tag. Uh-oh. Batista.
Spine buster! But he's running on fumes here. Does he have enough left in him to capitalize?
He's struggling a bit here. Rather than continuing to absorb any more punishment, he might want to tag out here.
Sure, he'd rather not be on the receiving end here, but let's not lose focus of the fact that he's in far better shape than his opponent right now.
Disqualify this man. Seth Rollins with the tag.
Oh my God!
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Batista got him there.
And here comes Batista.
Batista bomb. Shoulders on the mat. Pin's broken up.
I can't believe it.
No surprise at how exciting this match has been. This is the kind of action you expect when you see these six superstars in the ring.
Randy Orton is going to have to improvise and get something going here.
And his chances of winning the six-man tag team match appear to be slipping away.
Well, on the plus side, he's not the only one in that ring struggling for air right now.
Dean Ambrose is a force within the ring. Oh my goodness, crushing it.
Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless. Dean Ambrose, this is going to be big.
Dean Ambrose looking a little uneasy here.
At this point, I'd say he's probably better off taking a tag to one of his partners.
At this point, he really has to think about mixing it up a bit.
An RKO!
If that doesn't end it, I don't know what will.
And he kicks out.
Have to put in a little more work than that.
Oh my goodness, crushing it!
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. Dean Ambrose in quite a bind.
This six-man tag team match certainly seems to be getting the best of him here. I think this man means big.
Here's a cover. 1, 2, and he got a near fall out of it.
The Viper just will not.
Oh, and he makes the tag.
That was a game changer right there, Michael.
Neck breaker.
So smooth.
At the oh my goodness, crushing it.
Lightning fast reflexes.
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. And the animal is all fired up. Triple H setting it up.
What a spine buster by the game.
That should do it. His partner's looking to get back in this thing.
Caught his breath a bit, now he's ready to go again.
With the tag is Seth Rollins. Boom! Off the boot. This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Got him where he wants him. Up and...
Look at the disdain in the eyes of the Viper.
of force there.
Yeah, but it's all about sustaining that effort. Let's hope he can do it.
He's flagrantly breaking the rules. This could cause irreparable damage. Come on, ref!
Only one place to go when you're stuck in the fireman's carry.
Yeah, down. And I can tell you it's not a pleasant trip.
Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action.
Near a count out here, Corey.
It would be a shame if this ends in a count out, Cole.
Seth Rollins is in position.
Bam! This one is over.
And here we go. Seth Rollins sees his opening. Buckle bomb!
Game, set, match. This one is over.
That should do it right there.
2. Man, Seth Rollins is just relentless.
Oh, and a terrific reversal by Triple H.
And he lands the slam.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
And there are those biting, icy eyes, the venomous look of Randy Orton.
Gets the tag.
That's a great example of teamwork right there.
He's making a statement.
Spear! Incredible!
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are. Regardless, the gas tank has to be on empty right now.
He's got him on his heels and shows no signs of letting up.
is crushing it. Uh-oh, Batista is looking to end it.
Batista bomb. Will it be? 2.
And he got a near fall out of it.
Wow, just when you think he's done, Seth Rollins finds the strength to power through and battle on.
Seth Rollins gets out of trouble, and quickly. Clearly on a mission here. Dean Ambrose tags in. When this guy's on, look out.
Batista spear, incredible! Can he finish him off here?
He's inflicting some serious pain here.
That's how you wear down your opponent. Batista, pretty incredible. Batista connected with a match-ending move.
I don't like Ambrose's chance.
Oh, resounding move by Batista.
I don't like Ambrose's chances here at all.
Brought back down hard. And there's the tag. Roman Reigns into the ring.
What's Roman Reigns putting together here?
Nobody controls the pace of a match quite like this guy. The offense of Batista is working well right now. Batista going to work now.
Batista is in position.
We're witnessing a level of punishment that can only be described as severe.
That's gonna hurt.
Roman Reigns gathering attention in a hurry.
He's got him on his heels and shows no signs of letting up.
When this guy's on, look out. And here comes Batista.
Oh, spine buster by the animal.
How does he keep doing this?
Man, oh man. Roman Reigns just too fast for him.
I can't believe this one's still going on, especially after the beating that's been delivered tonight.
What's Roman Reigns putting together here?
Oh, I think this man means business.
There is no toppling the Roman Empire tonight.
We got to cover. 1.
That could have been it right there. Randy Orton, no problem in getting out of that one. You can see the wear and tear that this fight has taken out of these men. Seth Rollins with the tag.
Abuses him with an elbow.
Randy Orton feeling good about himself right now.
Looking to lock it in here.
I don't think he's got it completely locked in.
What a six-man tag match.
Now let's get another look at those 6 superstars going head-to-head and toe-to-toe.
I don't like to throw around a lot of praise, but my eyes tell me that might have been one of the great matches in recent WWE history. Hope everybody at home set those DVRs because that was a match you're going to want to watch again and again and again. Epic. There's good, there's great, and then there's downright unbelievable WWE action. Ladies and gentlemen, you just got a taste of the unbelievable kind.
The Game, Triple H, the Animal, Batista, and the Viper, Randy Orton, Evolution.
Wow, that tap came quick and often.
There's few things more humiliating than tapping out to your opponent.
As usual, this Philadelphia crowd is beyond boisterous tonight. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.